Hey everybody, this is Betty from Betty's Garage, and today I am bringing you another tutorial on a clock. This one is a military time clock. One of my subscribers really liked the other versions of clocks I built, and they asked me if I could build them a military clock because they were a veteran and they wanted military time. So that's what I've done here. We now have a military clock. We scoot on back and I'll show you basically. It's basically the same with a little bit different coding as all the other clocks, and with the exception of this particular time module here, you'll see it is quite a bit larger, and that was to be able to encompass the um, 24 hours that we have to count. So over here, I've made a pad, and let's get started right away. Here are all the items we're going to need. We're going to need some obsidian, redstone lamp, a block of choice. I've chosen raw iron here. Black concrete for the background. You can choose whatever you want. This is for the timing module, whatever kind of solid block you want, and then a non-solid piece of glass you can use there. These 75 items are for our minute timer, and our one item is for our on-off switch, basically. We need sticky pistons and regular pistons. We don't really need a lever, but for testing purposes, it's kind of nice to have one. Block of redstone. I have 3 blocks for the 23-hour display to tell what section we're in, so I've chosen red, white, and blue. We need a dropper. We need some buttons. We need redstone torch. We need redstone dust, comparator, block of quartz, slab of quartz, and a hopper. And the one thing, I don't know why it's not in here, I don't see, is we need some repeaters as well. So let me put this all in perspective here of how we're going to start. And we will start with our black concrete and our buttons. So we're going to come over to our pad. Now our pad is 42 wide by 20 long. It is 3 high, but you can make that whatever you want. I have it 3 high. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our black concrete, we're going to come over and we're going to go 1 back, and we're just going to lay a line all the way across. This is going to get really repetitive, and it's very, very similar to what we've done with the other clocks. So if you've done the other clocks, you're going to basically see this all over again because you've done most of what I'm going to be doing here. So what we want to do is we laid a line all the way across, and then we laid 4 blocks on top. We put a button there and a button there. We want to destroy that block. We want to put a redstone lantern in there, and then we're going to take our buttons, and every 10 we're going to put a button for till we have a total of 4 buttons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put a button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put a button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put a button. That should be our last button, and it is. All right. So let's build our on-off here real quick. We'll get rid of that for the moment, and we'll need that, and that right there. Okay, so what we want to do is right where this button is on this block, just below it, on this side, we're going to place a slab. We're going to place 3 slabs, like so. And then we're going to place 2 slabs, like so, and then a slab there. Get out our repeater, put a repeater there, put a repeater there, get out our dropper, put a dropper here facing up, put a dropper on this facing towards that dropper, take another dropper on top of this one, have it facing backwards, and then put a hopper facing down like that. Now that one item that we have, we're going to be putting in this dropper right here. Okay, and then we want to get a comparator. We're going to put a comparator here, put our block of choice right there, destroy that block, and we want to put a torch on the side of that block, and you'll see that that lights up. We're going to put a piece of redstone dust there, and it also lights up. And now we're going to dig down 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to go this direction underneath this, and we're going to go 1, 2, come over to this side, and for a moment we're going to destroy this block, and we're going to put repeaters underneath them, and then we're going to put those blocks back. Okay, so right here, to dig down 2, and then we're going to go 7 in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to make that 3 wide. And we're going to dig that out like that. So you should have something that looks just like this right now. Come down here, get our redstone dust out. We want to put a torch here first, and then put 2 pieces of redstone dust there and there, like that. So now, if we come over here and we hit our button, our light goes out, and these should light up, and they have exactly what we want. And we'll leave it out for now. Okay. All right. So now, in front of this button here on the ground, we want to put a piece of redstone dust, a piece of redstone dust, and a piece of redstone, like so. Take this block out here, put a repeater, 1 tick delay, put a repeater here, 1 tick delay, and now we want to get out our sticky pistons. Dig down 1, put a sticky piston there with a block on top of it, and we're going to put a repeater in front of that, 1 tick delay, a block in front of it, make a stair like that, kick that block out, and put a repeater in front of that on 1 tick delay, like so. Get your redstone dust out, put redstone dust there and there, and that's one of our power stations where we're going to be able to change the numbers from the outside. So we're going to do the same thing for the remaining 3. We're going to come over here, 1, 1, 2, like so. Dig down 1, repeater, 1 tick delay, repeater. We're going to put a sticky piston like that right there. Put a repeater in front of it, 1 tick delay, and build our little stair. Kick out the bottom block, and we're going to put a repeater there on 1 tick delay, like so. Get a redstone dust, put redstone dust here. Now on this one, we're going to do something a little bit different than what we did on the first one, because we really don't need it on the first one, but this one, we need a way to be able to reset it from this time module over here. So we're going to put a repeater there, put that in the ground there, block on top of it, dig 1 deep there, repeater, 1 tick delay, repeater, 1 tick delay, and put 2 pieces of redstone dust just like that. So the next 3 we do are going to look exactly like that. Actually, only one of them, tell you the truth. So our redstone dust in our little L shape, repeater, dig down 1, repeater, 1 tick delay, sticky piston in front of that, block on top of the sticky piston, repeater, 1 tick delay, block up, like so. And we're going to put some redstone dust right here and right here. And we're going to put a repeater underneath that block on 1 tick delay. And we're going to build our other switch here for turning this one on from the previous module. Dig down 1, sticky piston, repeater, over 1, down 1, 1 tick delay, and 2 pieces of redstone dust, like so. And this last one, we're going to build the same way. A little L, down 1, 1 tick delay, another repeater, sticky piston, block on top, repeater, 1 tick delay, build our step, take out the under part, put a repeater there, 1 tick delay, put a repeater here, 1 tick delay, one down, put a piston in, block on top of that piston, repeater down, next to it, one down, another repeater, one tick delay, and 2 pieces of redstone dust like that. And then just 2 more like so. And now we have all of our power modules done for being able to set our clock here. So now let's build our timer. We'll do that next. So the timer is going to go right here, and it's going to need to power right here. So what we're going to do, put repeater there, dig down one, repeater, 1 tick delay right there. Okay. Then we're going to get a block, put it right there, comparator in front of it. We'll count 2 blocks, drop another comparator, and 1 more block like that. We're going to put a piece of redstone dust there, a piece of redstone dust there. We're going to put a sticky piston right here, and a sticky piston right here. Get out our piece of block of redstone. We want to put that in front of that piston right there. And then we want a torch. We're going to put a torch on the back side of that block right there. All right, now we're going to get our hoppers out, and we're going to put down 2 hoppers facing each other. So we put one down first, crouch kneel, that one's facing that one, that one's facing that one, uncrouch, and then this is where we want to put our 75 items into the hoppers. And now this will become our timer. Every minute, this torch right here will give us a pulse, which will set the minute time module ahead by 1 minute. So now what we want to do is get a block of quartz or just a solid block, and you want to place them on top of the hoppers so that nothing else can fall in there, so nothing messes up our time. All right, now we want to put a full block here and another full block there, like so. And then we can just put half slabs in like that, half slab in there, and run a line of redstone all the way over to here like so. So now the next time this piston goes this way, we should see this one raise up. So we're going to cover these with half slabs now, just to make it look pretty. One more thing we want to do, we want to take this signal here, we want to put a repeater down right there, and I actually wanted to see if it actually went off first. There we go, that's what I wanted to see. Okay, so we're good there. So now, this will now turn off the timer. The timer will not go off again until we turn that off. All right, so let's lay down a few more half slabs. So I'm happy about how this is covered up. And then we'll just put some redstone dust here, and that's going to continue on down that way, like so. And we're going to put a repeater there, and just take out those 2 for now, and then we can put redstone all the way down to the repeater. What that's going to be for is for our blinking lights to show when, it's a 1 second blinking light is going to go right here. We haven't got there yet though. So, all right. So now what we want to do is just bring a line of blocks all the way down. Just keep going like that. And on this one here, we're going to count out 8 from this piece of redstone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're good. So what we're going to do is over here, we're going to knock out that block, and we should have 8 from this redstone here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're good. So again, we're going to come knock out those 2, and then we're going to knock out those 2. So we should have 8 blocks, 4 sections of 8. Come to this last section, and knock off one block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for that last one right there. All right, we're getting along here pretty good. So we want to be putting up regular pistons now. Make sure our sticky pistons are not in our pocket. All right, so we can take and put a piston here, one on top of it, facing upwards like that, and then we can just come across the entire front. And since we only need a piston wherever the blocks are, just go and take out them in between each section, like so. There we go. Get our redstone dust out. And we put redstone dust across the face of all of those like that. Now we can come and test and make sure that our switches are working. There we go. Nice. Very good. Awesome. All right. Now I'm going to show you the size of the time modules. We're going to put one on each one of them so we know what size are, and then we can go from there. But this one is going to be a 4x4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. Now we're going to put a piston over here, just as a placeholder, and we want this piston to be facing in like that, and we're going to destroy that block like that. Put two pistons like that as placeholders, like that. Come down here, same thing, two pistons as placeholders, and have the piston facing in like this, and break this block right here. Now we want to get our block of choice out, because what we're going to do is we're going to make all of these be 8. So come over here, make this 8 like so. And make sure when you're making them in the lines that they're all facing the same direction like they're supposed to be. So you have up, in, down, and back, right? Just like that. And you can go ahead and do that. Well, no, you can't. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. All right, so get out our block of choice, and on the backs of all these pistons, on the tops of all these pistons, and on the top of all these pistons, like that. You should have something that looks like that now. Come over here to the bottom, underneath this block right here on the end piston. Go 1, 2 right underneath. Go 1 like that. Put a repeater, 1 tick delay, and some redstone dust to connect them. Piece of redstone dust there. And now all of our pistons should extend when I put this torch here. And they did. Nope, they didn't. You know why? Because I'm a dummy sometimes. Sorry, guys. So, redstone all the way across there, like that. Now they're all on. And while it's reminding me, let's put some redstone across here. And let's put some redstone across here. And now we can go help finish our circuit. So get our slab out. Take our block of choice. 1, 2, 3 as placeholders. You can destroy those two. Put a slab on the top side of that one. Put a block on top of that. Put a slab top side of that one. 2 blocks there. And then put a block on top of that one. A slab on top like so. And then get redstone out. And we're going to put redstone just like that. Put a torch here. And the torch goes out. That's a good thing. Like that. And one other thing we're going to need now is our obsidian. I'm going to show you where we need to put obsidian. All right, so get your half slabs out, 2 half slabs, and a piece of obsidian like so. Get your repeaters out, 2 repeaters right there, each on 1 tick delay. And no, not one on 2 tick delay and one on no tick delay. Put each one on 1 tick delay. Okay. Now, that should take care of all of our circuitry for this one here. Let's get our obsidian back out, and we're going to come to right underneath this block here, and we're going to put obsidian blocks all the way around to this piston here. Come over here, and we're going to put one on that block right there, and then bring it all the way down just like that. This one here will come all the way down, but we're going to have to finish coating before we do those. So let's come over here, and we're going to go put one on the head of this piston right here like that, and bring that all the way across like so. Okay, now we can get our green lime block out and our glass. Okay, so our green blocks we're going to come across here just like this. Now at the end we'll know that's where our glass is going to go. And these were just kind of placeholders, so we can break those for now. We don't need them, but we can continue to fill that in right there. Just like that. So you should have something that looks like this right now. Okay. And we want to put our piece of glass right there. Get our half slabs out, and we're going to put a half slab there and there. And then we want to bring them all the way down. Oops. There we go. Get our torches out, and we want to put our torches on the back slabs here towards the back on each one, and then we're going to put a repeater on each block in front of that like that. All right. Come around front, and always we're going to be going from, if you're facing the front of the clock, from left to right, always when we do this. I'm going to put a half slab every other block like that. And then we're going to get a block out and put a block in between each one of the half slabs. Then extend those out one more like that. And then underneath, but on the top of the obsidian block like that, another half slab like so. All right. This is our power module. This is what actually sends our signals to the LED segments. We'll talk about a little bit more about that later, but yeah, that's basically the power head of the unit. So what we're going to do, again, starting from the left side, every other one, we're going to put a repeater. And then on the blocks that didn't get repeaters, we're going to put redstone dust. And then in front of each repeater, we're going to put redstone dust out here. And then where we had redstone dust, we're going to put a repeater just like that. All right. So now you should have something that looks just like this. And we can go ahead and fill the rest of the blocks in now. And let's not forget our glass. And there we go. Now I'm going to replace this row with a different color just to show you the machine is working. So we're going to just put some white in here like that. And now when I come back here and I cycle it, the white should have moved over one, and it should have been all the white. This is a very important test because if you have a bad piston, and sometimes you get them, you get pistons that won't fire, one of the white blocks would have stayed back here. And the problem would have been that the piston didn't fire to kick it over, and we'd have to replace that piston. It's rare that it happens, but I have seen it happen, so I thought I'd mention it to you guys, all right? All right, so our next time module, we're going to build basically the same way, but it's going to be a 5x4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and connect it just like so. All right. And then for this time module, it's going to be a 9x6. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and bring it on back over here like that. And then the next one is going to be a 5 by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then just fill it in. And now, guys, we're just going to go and put the pistons in the 4 corners like we did before. We already have them in the 1 corner, so same as we did before. Come out, give yourself 2 placeholders, break that one. This piston faces in. Come on top here, 2 placeholders. Piston faces downward, destroy that one. On the back here, come out 2, break that one. Piston facing forward like that, and we want to break that block, and we want to break that block there. Okay, make our pistons come all the way across. Make sure they're in the same direction that they're supposed to be going. Very important. All right, and then get our white blocks out like we did before, and we just put on the back of those, on the top of those, and on the top of those like that. Okay, come down here again, below this block here, go all the way down to the ground. 1, 2 like that, 1 in front of it. Get your repeater out, repeater facing that block, 1 tick delay. Connect these 2 up like that. Redstone dust there. And let's put redstone dust all the way across on these while we're at it. This way we won't forget. And now all the pistons should extend at the same time like that. Sweet. Okay, get our block of choice out. Again, we're going to put some placeholders out here. Break those 2. Put a slab on the top of this one. Block on the top of that. Slab outside on the top of that. Block on top of that. Slab on the inside. And 2 blocks, like so. Get out our redstone dust. 1 on each one. And then a piston. I'm sorry, our piston. Been a long day, guys. Sorry about that. Our redstone torch and a piece of redstone. Let's go here, and we're going to put some half slabs coming across here, and then our obsidian right there. And we're going to put a repeater here, and I like to put the repeater at least as close to this obsidian as possible so that I get the strongest signal going across here as possible. So I'll split them by 1, put that there, and we need 1 tick delay there. So 1 tick delay and 1 tick delay, like that. That should be good. Let's come down here and we'll fill this thing in. So we can break that, that, and that. We don't need those right now. And they kind of get in our way for what we're doing, so just get them out of our way for right now. I know this gets really redundant, guys. I'm sorry, but it's just the way it is. Got to be done that way. And I could do those little tricks where you try and save time in your videos, and say here, go and do this while I'm off camera doing it myself. But you know what? I'd rather take you through all the steps of doing this, and it makes me feel better to know that you guys have me here with you, and that you will be able to get it right. Again, this is pretty much, carbon copy of other stuff that I've built for my clocks. It's just that the coding is going to be different, and the size and shape of the time modules is different. So that's why I figured I'd just go through it all with you and make sure that no mistakes are made, and hopefully everything works out great. Sorry, I was talking through most of that, but as you can see, it's pretty much the same as what we did on the first time module, but because this is a wider one, we have a space back here, which is just fine. And we still come out the front here, so no big deal there. All right. So again, we want to put down our obsidian across the front like that, underneath the pistons here, and then across the back like this. And we need to finish the front out here, so we'll come out front, get your block of choice and your slab of choice. Again, working from left to right. Remember, left to right is facing the front. So left side, we're going to put a slab every other block, and then we're going to put a block in between each one of the slabs. And then we're going to extend those slabs out, and we're going to extend those out on the obsidian like that. All right, basically exactly the same as we did just before. And we'll come over here again. We're working left to right. We want to put a repeater every other block, and then put redstone dust in between each repeater. Come out here, and in front of the repeaters, we want to put redstone dust. And you got it, in front of the redstone dust, we want to put repeaters. So we should have something that looks like that now. Let's come fill it in. And again, I'm going to put my test strip in so we can make sure everything's working good. And you don't have to take it out. That can stay there. It does, it doesn't really matter that it's there and it's a different color. What matters is that you use glass to block the signals, so to speak. And that's what we use glass for. So if I have a solid block, notice I get a signal. If I put a glass block there, I got no signal. But if I put a solid block, there we go. And that's how we basically set code, is by where we put the glass blocks, to what legs we want to turn off. Okay. So you'll notice in it, if you look at the 8s, come over here real quick just for a second. There's 7 segments. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 segments, right? So the segments we use are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 segments. This segment is to switch this one when this hits 0. Every time we come to a 0 on this one, it will advance this 1. Make sense? Hopefully. Hopefully it makes sense. All right, so we're ready to test this one here. Go down, press our button. And it worked perfectly. We just need to put glass there. So that one works. Let's go to the next one. Again, we're going to get our green out, find out where our pistons are going to go. We want to get our pistons out, facing towards the back. Destroy that one, facing down, like so. And then facing towards the front, like that, and destroy that block, and destroy that block there. And we're going to put our 8 pistons out. All right, now get our block of choice out. Block on top of those. Block on top of those. Block behind these. And we can go ahead and put redstone on them since we're here and do it all. And then we're going to get our block of choice out, come down below this block right here. 1, 2, 1. Get our repeater out, facing into this block, 1 tick delay. Connect these 2 repeaters up, like so. Another redstone dust there. And that should make all of our pistons extend, and it did. Okay, get our block of choice out. 1, 2, and up 1. Destroy those 2. Top front. Top back. Top front. Helps if you have a slab. There we go. And we're going to go that on there because we got to go a little taller. Let's put our block out here, like so. Block up there. And there we go. Get out our redstone dust. Torch. And it goes out. That's a good thing. Like that. And we're going to get out our half slabs. Bring them all the way across, like so. And our obsidian for the last part. Get out our repeater. Let's put a repeater right there. Let's put a repeater right here. 1 tick delay, 1 tick delay, and then redstone all the way across, like so. All right, let's go ahead and put in our obsidian before we put in our blocks, because we can still put it in right here. We can still put it on our piston head here. And we can still put it on this block right here and come all the way across. Sweetness. All right, guys. Now we're going to fill all this in. Like I said, it gets repetitive and is what it is, right? Fill all that in with glass. One there. And we can bring this across. And we'll just get rid of that for now. We'll leave that because it's not in our way. All right, get our half slabs out. And just like before, 1, 2 half slabs. And we're going to bring those all the way across like so. Same on here. Bring them all the way across. And then our redstone torch all the way across like so. And then our repeaters in front of each torch. Like that. Come out here, and we're going to get our slabs again from the left side, every other one. And then a block of choice in between those. Extend it out. And then get our repeaters out, and we'll put our repeaters out every other one from the left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dust in between those. And then dust on these. And repeaters in front of the dust just like before. All right, so we have something that looks like that now. We can put our blocks in here like this. And we want to to bring them up just to underneath the pistons like that. And then we're going to bring these blocks over too. Have that like that, and we'll put our glass in. All right. Just checking it over, make sure it looks okay. Everything looks like it's there where it's supposed to be. Let's give it a test. And our row did move over, so it's working perfectly. That's awesome. All right, last but not least is our last time module. Same as before, 2 placeholders. Bring in the front. Need to come over 8. Come up here, 2. Underneath facing downward. Bring that over, and we don't need 8, huh? We only need 7 here. Sorry about that, guys. Misleading, although I know we only have 7 here, so that's good. 1, 2. Facing in, and then bring it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's what we should have. And let's break that block there, and we'll break that block right there. So we should have something that looks like this now. Get out our block of choice. Cross the backs of those. Yeah, you got it. Tops of these, and the tops of these. And since we're here, let's just put some redstone on them right now. You know they're going to need it. Alrighty then. And let's get out our obsidian. Do some protection mode stuff. In case I hadn't told you guys, the reason the obsidian, we put it where it is it keeps blocks from breaking the machine. Sometimes you can get just something weird happen and it'll push a block out that way, or it'll push a block up too high and then the machine's broken. So with the obsidian there, that can't happen. That's why we put the obsidian there. See, these are pushing this way, and that's as far as anything can get pushed. So it's just a safety feature. Don't want to do that. We want to get down this row like so. And then like so. And then we want to break these. And we'll fill this in. This is the only one, guys, that's not going to have glass on the end. Because when this one turns over, it doesn't really need to change any other time module. All right. Fill all that in like that. Get out our half slabs. Put our half slabs like so. And get out our redstone torches. Put a redstone torch there. And our repeaters like so. Get out our half slabs. And we're going to go left to right as usual. And every other one. And then block in between. Extend them out. And one underneath, extending that out there like that. Let's get our repeaters out again, left to right, every other block. And then our redstone dust. Redstone dust in front of the repeaters, and you get repeaters in front of the redstone dust. like so. So that last one should look something like that now. We can go ahead and finish filling it all in. All right, and then let's finish off the circuitry down here. Block of choice underneath this end block right here. 1, 2, 1. Repeater, hitting that block, 1 tick delay, like that, and a piece of redstone dust there. All of our pistons are out. We like that. Get our placeholder, make our little L, and we'll break those. We're going to go 1 in front, block, 1 in rear, block, 1 in front, block, and 1, 2 blocks like that. Get our redstone dust out. Break that block there. Redstone dust. Get our slabs out. 1, 2, 3 slabs and a piece of obsidian. And we can go 1 tick delay, 1 tick delay, and then a piece of dust there and there. Did we do that on our other 5 when we did? So I'm happy. All right. A little bit of my OCD kicking in there, guys. Sorry about that. All right, let's test this one. And it works beautifully. So according to our clock over there, we've been going for about 50 minutes. This is about half done, so I'm going to definitely have to cut it into 2 parts. But if you have something that looks like this right now, and all sections work and everything's moved along like it's supposed to have moved along, you've done really good for 1. And for 2, you're about halfway there to having a good old clock getting going. I have a few more minutes, so what I'm going to do before I let you go here, I'm going to show you how to make the digits. So again, from the left side of each one of these, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is your middle. So we're going to come to the middle here, redstone lamp right on this blow up block here, and put 1 on each side like that. And then you're going to get out your black or whatever color you decided for your background. Put your black background, and 1 there and 1 there. And then on top of those, we're just going to go up a bunch. It's the easiest way I found to do it, just go up a bunch. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th one, come across and take out that one and that one. 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th one, come across and fill it in with your background color, whatever it's going to be. And then you're going to come to this over here and go all the way up, just 1 above, come across like so, and all the way up like that. So you should have something that looks like that right now. Okay, and you're going to do the other 3 the exact same way. Remember what you're going to do. You're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. That is your middle. Make sure you're in your middle, and you're 1 like so. All right. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your middle, and 1 on each side. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your middle, and 1 on each side, and then just build them up the same way. So when I come back, guys, I'll have all that built up, and then we'll take it from there of how to hook up to the front panel and do all your coding. 52 minutes, so that'll work for me. Let's go turn this off. 53 minutes. because it's kind of keeping my countdown for me of how much time I have. So I like that. So anyways, guys, did pretty good so far. Everything working real well. And when I come back, we'll finish hooking up to the front panels. I'll already have all the rest of my digits built. And then we'll do the coding and explain the coding to you. And hopefully, and I'll make a little pattern for you so you have that as well. All right. So see you in a few, guys. Hope you make it to the next video. Have a good one.